Hello, people on the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are back. It is now. I probably recorded the previous videos about 6 hours ago, and unfortunately, no one's done lyric videos for Miss AleXa's newest album. So, you know what? We're just gonna go and get this done out of the way. Go back and look at lyrics another day. We're just going to use Spotify for the time being, but we have another album listen because we're going to check out her EP, Girls Gone Vogue, with the title track that we checked out earlier in the day with the MV. Very good song. Let's see, this is a 6... I have Spotify pulled up on the second screen. Okay, so it's a 5-track plus an instrumental. Nice to see. I personally quite like the instrumental tracks at the end of albums. I know it takes up the spot of like where a proper song could go, but I really like instrumental tracks, so tick, instrumental track, tick. So we have Back in Vogue, the title track, number 2, and track number 1, which I'm very excited about. You know what? Let's take you over to the second screen. Boom. And I got all the settings correct, okay. Star featuring Moonbyul of Mamamoo. Oh man, am I excited. Is it a rap verse? Most likely. Is it gonna be nasty? I really hope it is, but okay. I'm gonna full screen. Yeah, okay, so that's Tattoo Era, so her Spotify header hasn't been updated yet, but start off right from the beginning. Star featuring Moonbyul of Mamamoo in 3, 2, 1.
You may be my star. 또 맞이한 밤에 다시 설레었었어. 그 별이 모두 너라서. You turning my star.
Ballad? Oh, the high vocals.
같이 다니고 싶어. 내 거라고 말할래. 가끔씩 그럴 때 있잖아. 애매모호한 미묘한 우리. 근데 보고 싶어질
I love the acoustic guitar there.
작은 선을 좀 넘을까? 아니야 조금 기다릴까 봐. 그냥 지나가는 꿈일 거야. 밤하늘 가득 수놓은 별 그중에 너는 가장 밝게 빛나. You're the
Have I mentioned I'm a sucker for ballads yet? Because this is right up my alley.
너를 만나 얘기하면 정말 편한가 봐. 너의 목소리에 잠들어. You may be my star. 또 맞이한 밤에 다시 설레었었어. 그 별이 모두 너라서. You turning my star.
I love the chord sequence. It's such a nice ballad sequence. Oh.
다시 다니고 싶어. 내 거라고 말할래.
Oh, the strings in the back too.
밤하늘을 가득 채워 너에게 온 세상을 선물하고 싶은데 네 맘은 어때? 우린 soulmate 걷고 또 걸어 잠수교 위로 둘만 내쉬면 돼. 난 늘 네 빛을 잃지 않길 바래.
Moonbyul is flowing on it.
내가 서 있을 테니 밤새도록 수다 떨자. 해가 떠도 붙어 있자.
오랜만이야 이런 기분. 어떤 말
That was such a smooth verse. It's like her Byul's way of like talk rapping or like sing rapping is so nice, and it works for her really well with like this type of song as well.
You may be my star. 또 맞이한 밤에 다시 설레었었어. 그 별이 모두 너라서. You turning my star. 매일 너랑 같이 다니고 싶어. 내 거라고 말할래. 라라라라라라라라.
there's the instrumentals again. Oh, the soaring strings, listen to those.
자꾸 다니고 싶어 내 거라고
Oh, it's that chord. It's that one chord. That's so nice. Oh, yes. So, Buell's verse in that song was brilliant. Although I do wish she had a part, like maybe like a second part, where her she was doing like a lower vocal part in the final chorus. I feel like her and AleXa's vocals together on one final chorus would have been really nice to hear. But Buell's verse there was really nice. Oh, the instrumentation was so brilliant. Nice piano, nice strings, nice guitar, both electric and acoustic, nice smooth percussion, get nice vocals on top. Interesting. It's another album that starts with a ballad. Yena's the smartphone EP was the same way, because I think Make You Smile was the first track, and that was a slower song as well. Because once the slower song goes out of the way, we have the title track again. And this one just...
Diamond ring is gonna make me go cuckoo. You know what?
Bring out the stank faces, peoples.
당당한 액션에 attention이 끌리다 이미 완수되는 look is so cool. I got a passion for the fashion. I was born the way that you wanna walk in my shoes.
I want to try something.
I wanna be myself. 절대 끌 수 없는 물을 지펴 난 더 뜨겁게 바래. 24 karat, looking amazing. It's not what I'm wearing, it's in the way that I walk it. I clap your hands now, I'm coming back in vogue. Check, check, check up on me. Clap your hands now, 날 보면 볼수록 더 깊이 빠져들지. Back into vogue. 공고하던 대로 날아오르지. 높이 down, 높이 up, up, up. Clap your hands 넘쳐 나를 환호성. See me coming back into vogue. 저점부터 남친 매력 미쳐 trendsetter 기도해도 돼. 들던 점은 더 비춰 이글 없는 pictures 좀 더 과감해진 pose. Baby calling us the west on me. I got a hot bright future that's ahead of me, and I got a lot of possibilities.
Dang.
So I be doing it
I was trying to see if I could mess around with the bass on the headphone mixers. It doesn't go any higher than this. I want more bass in the song. That 808 at the bottom is really nice, but it's just not prominent enough. I don't know how clear the audio will come in through like your devices, especially when you go yourself to go listen to the album. But I'm pretty sure a few of you will agree that like the bass is there, but I want more of it. There's the right amount of like sass and swag in this song. Very good, very, very good. Very synthesized brass. Okay. It's very happy major key. tight hi-hat sample there too.
Boy, you know you caught my eye. Hands up, waving to the sky. 눈부신 조명에 살짝 눈을 뜨면 오늘은 뿜어볼까 숨겨왔던 내 endorphin. 지루할 틈 없는 밤 마지막엔 나답게 뜨거운 날. 깜짝 놀라지 않게 쉴 틈 없이 줘볼래. 한 번에 my feeling. 오늘은 my endorphin. 딱 말해줘 뭔지 헷갈리는 것 같아. 어떤 맘인지가
This is like a surprisingly cutesy song. It's like the title is very appropriate. Endorphin. It's really cutesy. Why do I unironically like this? There's like a youthful innocence to this. It's like a preteen kind of lack of care of the world, just like enjoying life with a smile on your face kind of song. Like there isn't even a sliver of sadness in the song anywhere. Like even in music theory wise, not a single sliver of sadness or like angst at all. Even in the bridge, it's still happy.
Tell me about your feeling, dancing all the night
Different final chorus with a two-part harmony. What just happened? Oh my goodness. Wow. You know, this is like the shock factor in anything works really well to get someone's attention. Like in a music video, contrast creates focus. In music, contrast creates focus. This is contrast at its absolute best. I mean, you had smooth flowing of Star with Moonbyul. You had the sass and the stank face from I already forgot the name of the track, the title track. Hold on, I'm just gonna skip back real quick. Back In Vogue, and then all of a sudden, Endorphine is this cutesy, happy, like literal musical serotonin. It reminds me a lot of not in terms of song, but the way the album is structured. DC's Summer Holiday. If any of you, hold on, I have them right here actually. I'll get the F version because it's the blue one. DC's Summer Holiday. So this starts off with the intro, like all Dreamcatcher albums. Then it goes to Because, which was the kind of like spooky rock song from last summer. And then it goes into Airplane, which was a song when I first listened to it sounded more like an Eyes One B-side than a Dreamcatcher B-side. And then you go into Whistle, which was just an absolute heat of a club banger. This album is much the same, because like, in terms of how the song works, like this is such a cutesy, just happy pop track. And yes, I'm sure Miss Alexa could pull it off whenever she wanted to, but it just feels so almost out of character in a way that I absolutely adore it. And look, I'm not ashamed to admit I really like cutesy music, alright? Like, as a DC stan, I unironically adore the heck out of the mixed title tracks. Like, Why Did You Come to My Home and Love Shake, I adore with all my heart. But, like, their sound is that, like, dark, harder rock sound. Even with AleXa, it's like powerful, charismatic, like hard hitting title tracks like Revolution, Extra, even this era as well. Tattoo is kind of more mellow, but then all of a sudden you have Endorphin. Like, where does this come from? But it works so well and it sounds so good, and I unironically love it to pieces. Oh man. Anyways, next song, Blackout.
All eyes on me 'cause you know I'm that girl.
This is more AleXa sound that I was expecting.
원하는 대로 내가 할 거야. 이 취한 분위기에 흔들어봐. 깨지지 않을 너의 기쁜 dream. 태양이 뜰 때까지 놀아. 멈추지 마. 겁없이 그냥 해. 1, 2, 3. 자 시작합니다. No escape. 내 옆에 있어라. Watch me go crazy. 눈빛이 떠나지 않게. Feeling, I'm on X mode. Lights out. 눈 감고 달리 on the floor. 이제는 시작이야. Start the show.
This is the powerful AleXa that I know. Ooh. That synthesized like trumpet part is really jarring, mainly because I can't follow it. It's not jarring as in it sounds bad, it's just it's hard to follow in terms of like if it was written on like a sheet of music paper, I couldn't follow it. And they take away the 8s here, and there's the 808s again. Even this song, I think it might be how the album is mixed. I want more. Her like higher range voice for those little like phrases in the chorus is so powerful. Like her chest voice up there is so nice and full. So much power in such a small body. Peep the ad-libs one time. And a bona fide outro. Oh, I felt that one. I felt that one, like, in my spine. This is another one where I want more bass in my ears. I think it just might be how the album is mixed entirely. Like, I think the album in general could use a little bit more in the lower frequencies. But this is a song where you take it in a car, crank up the bass on your car stereo, and blast this. Oh, it gonna hit so good. Like, oof. Again, contrast creates focus is going to be like I think the common phrase because endorphin going into my memory is so bad, blackout. My mind is so frazzled today. I've had so much stuff going on, but endorphin into blackout is such like a switch in sound. I mean, if we're being completely and entirely honest, Endorphin is the outlier in the AleXa discography, I think, in terms of sound. So like Blackout is like going back to neutral almost. But man, does that song go hard. Like mm. And her voice is so powerful in the song. Like forgive me, I'm still ill, so I'm very congested up here. And it's anyways, it's not been a fun time this week dealing with this, but her voice, especially in the chorus in Blackout, is so high. Not like high as in not high enough to where she's like forced into her falsetto, but high enough to where like you can kind of tell or more assume more than tell, but that range is pretty pushing the upper ends of her chest voice. But there's so much power in her chest voice there. Like, let's see if it. This is a very good song. This is almost more by KDA. It reminds me a lot of that song. Just the way the 808s underneath and the way the melody works in the chorus. It reminds me a lot of that. And I found more about 4 weeks ago on a whim. I never followed KDA. I didn't play League. I didn't follow KDA at all. Like when Posters came out, I didn't really follow like Idol at all back in the day. And so I was just like, oh, people watched it on YouTube. And it's like, oh, okay, cool song. Next, move on. And of course, diving further and further into the K-pop black hole, I fall in love with G-Idol. Then I see that KDA releases a song that has Twice members in it. Twice was one of my alt groups back in the day, or back then, I should say. And then, fall into the KDA hole. I haven't played League. I refuse to touch a MOBA because I know what happens in those. Trust me, I played Dota in high school, and I'm surprised I haven't gotten a gray hair from Dota, but it's a very old KDA-esque song, and I appreciate that. Anyways, next song. Please Try Again. Watch me forget this song, too. Or at least the title of it.
Call me every time you find across your mind, won't you? Please tell
Bring back the energy a little bit. The song's in 4, but the instrumental's in triplets. That's very nice. Ooh. That expanding synth is very nice. Riser. Cut it off. Yeah, that expander synth is really nice.
But
So the album is sandwiched by, or it's bookended by slower ballad type songs.
Trying to hide everything that you're feeling inside. There's no sense in fighting, it's all in the light. But trying to see our lining, silver shining. Oh baby, we can make it if we try, try, try. I won't give up on us, can't deny. I've lost all my senses, but I'll try, try, try. Holding your hand in mine. Oh, why don't you hear me cry? You call me whispering in.
Very subtle flip into the head voice in the chorus there. You can't really tell unless you're like really paying attention to it, but it's very nice.
Running in circles, can't get nowhere. Fighting back tears while I sit and pray. Calling your name in the dark, don't know where you are, babe, we get so far. Try, try, try.
And then keep it in the head voice going in back into the chorus again.
Can't deny. I've lost all my senses, but I'll try, try, try. Holding your hand in mine. Oh, why don't you hear me cry? Try, try, try. I won't give up on us.
Keep that top end.
Deny. I've lost
Oh,
all
give me
my
more. There it is.
senses, but I'll try, try, try. Holding your hand in mine. Oh, why don't you hear me cry? Call me.
And a bona fide outro. Yes.
Call me.
Ah. The last line of the song is "Called Me," and it ends with the disconnected phone line sound. Okay. Very, very, very cool. We're not gonna get into the instrumental. It's mainly there isn't really much to talk about. It's the instrumental, the title track. We already know what the song sounds like anyways. It's just without AleXa's vocals on it, and we'll could talk about that another day, but final screen. That was a tasty album. I'm not going to lie, that was a very tasty album. No misses on it. No misses on it. It's another no skip album. Oh man. I think I'm not gonna say it's the ultimate like perfection album. I'm not going to say that. Because if I had to say, there would be one small thing I would change about every single song on the album. Which is perfectly fine. If I wanted to get really like nitpicky about it, I can do that. It's just kind of how my mind works, but overall this album is so nice. You get a nice variety of music. Endorphine's still giving me whiplash even though we listened to it about 10 minutes ago. And I'm still not over it. And I'm actually kind of glad we listened to the title track first, because that kind of set the precedent of how the entire album was going to go. Because I knew what the title track sounded like, I could go into the track Star with Moonbyul in it, kind of expecting what kind of sounds the album was going to have, and then even having that little bit of like emotional and like mental whiplash going into the second, just technically the first track on the album, but like the second song on the album. Pretty much threw all expectations and like previous knowledge out the window, which made the listening experience so much better. And it's just, you get a little bit of everything, don't you? Oh, I'm still not over Endorphin. That song is gonna haunt me today. But yeah, Miss AleXa, you've gone and done it again. I really wish I had gotten into K-pop earlier, like properly. Like, I didn't really like let my interest in Korean music public. Like, I was very much a closeted K fan or K music fan. in college, and I went to college in Wisconsin. So pretty much, if there was a group that had Chicago shows or like Minneapolis shows or even shows in like Madison, Wisconsin, uh, or even like Michigan if I really wanted to, but primarily shows in most groups stop in Chicago. And Chicago is just like a 90-minute bus ride away from where I was studying in Wisconsin, and it would have been such a perfect time to go see some shows, but no, I was too busy with school and I was too closeted about it to actually go and see anybody. Oh, such a waste. Man. Miss AleXa, you performer, you. Oh, man. I really hope she gets exposure from this album because I know in America she's getting a growing number of fans in America, especially since she won the that American Song Contest representing Oklahoma, even though no one from Oklahoma knows what K-pop is. And like she I don't know if she's still doing an American tour or she just finished the American tour, but it was nice to see her like having shows around the country and seeing all like the US fans. I think isn't her fandom called AI Troopers or something like that? But yeah, I really hope like her career just keeps going because she's one of those soloists that I think people tend to like underestimate or just like kind of brush over. And she's got some heat music. But that's it from me today. Thanks for watching and thanks for making it this far if you have. If you want to check out more from me, channel icon is up there. You can go there, subscribe, keep up to date whenever I upload new videos. Yeah, getting tongue tied again. And if you want to watch another video of mine right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there, whatever that video might be. And until next time, bye bye.